Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about something that's on everyone's mind, but no one wants to admit. Money, wealth, success. We dream about it. We talk about it. But too many of us are stuck in the same place year after year. Why? Because we've been sold a lie. The world will tell you that wealth is for the privileged, for the lucky, for the connected. They want you to believe that if you didn't come from money, you can't make money. But let me tell you something right now. That's a lie. You see, building wealth isn't about what you have. It's about what you do with what you have. And some of you are sitting here today thinking, I've got nothing. But guess what? Nothing is the perfect place to start. Let me ask you a question. How bad do you want it? Because if you're not willing to grind, sacrifice, and push past the excuses, it doesn't matter if I hand you $1 million right now, you'll lose it. Wealth is built in the mind before it's ever built in the bank. So how do you build wealth from nothing? Step one, change your mindset. Stop looking at what you don't have and start looking at what you do have. You've got time, you've got energy, you've got ideas. And let me tell you, ideas are the currency of the future. You don't need $1 million. You need $1 million mindset. Step two, master the art of discipline. Listen to me carefully. You don't need to buy those shoes. You don't need to eat out 5 times a week. Sacrifice now so you can live the life you want later. Wealth isn't built on luck. It's built on choices. Every dollar you save, every skill you learn, every risk you take, it's a brick in the foundation of your future. Step three, invest in yourself. Not in things, not in appearances, but in you. Learn the skills that the world needs. Solve problems. Be so good they can't ignore you. Because when you become valuable, the money will follow. Step four, take action. Stop waiting for the perfect time because there is no perfect time. The perfect time is now. Some of you are sitting on $1 million ideas, but you're too scared to move. Stop waiting for permission to be great. And finally, step five, never quit. Wealth isn't built overnight. You will fail. You will struggle. But every time you get knocked down, you've got to get back up. Because the only way you lose is if you quit. So what's it going to be? Are you going to sit there and dream about the life you want, or are you going to go out and build it? The choice is yours. But remember this. You weren't born to be average. You weren't born to struggle forever. You weren't born to win and starting with nothing. And starting with nothing, you weren't born to win, and starting with nothing, you learn to appreciate everything. It's your greatest advantage. You weren't born to appreciate everything. Now go out there and make it happen. The way you think about money, success, and opportunity shapes every decision you make. If you believe that wealth is only for a select few, or that you're destined to struggle, you've already lost before you've even started. The first step in building wealth from nothing is shifting your mindset. It's not just about thinking positively. It's about seeing opportunities where others see obstacles, about finding value where others see waste, and about believing in your ability to create something extraordinary, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Many people grow up hearing messages that limit their potential. We can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees, or people like us don't get rich. These phrases, though often said without malice, plant seeds of doubt and limitation. They condition you to believe that money is scarce, that wealth is unattainable, and that you're stuck in the circumstances you were born into. But here's the truth. Money isn't scarce. Opportunities aren't scarce. The only thing that's scarce is belief. Your belief in your ability to change your life. To change your mindset, you have to start by recognizing these limiting beliefs and replacing them with empowering ones. Instead of saying, I can't afford this, ask yourself, how can I afford this? Instead of thinking, I'll never be successful, tell yourself, success is a process, and I'm willing to work for it. Language matters because it frames the way you approach challenges. A shift in perspective turns problems into possibilities and setbacks into lessons. It's important to understand that the world is full of abundance, but to tap into that abundance, you have to position yourself to receive it. That starts with seeing value in yourself and your abilities. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not smart enough, skilled enough, or lucky enough, you'll never take the actions necessary to build wealth. But when you start to believe in your own potential, you unlock a level of creativity and determination that can't be stopped. You start looking for solutions instead of excuses, and you begin to see opportunities everywhere. Another key aspect of changing your mindset is understanding that wealth isn't just about money. It's about value. Money is simply a tool, a representation of the value you create in the world. If you focus solely on chasing money, you'll always feel like you're falling short. But if you focus on creating value, whether it's through a skill, a product, or a service, money will naturally follow. The most successful people don't ask, how can I get rich? They ask, how can I solve problems? How can I help others? How can I make an impact? When you shift your focus from scarcity to service, you align yourself with the principles of wealth creation. To change your mindset, you also have to be willing to unlearn what you've been taught about failure. Most people are so afraid of failing that they never try. They see failure as the opposite of success, when in reality, failure is a critical part of the process. Every wealthy person you admire has failed, many of them multiple times. But they didn't let those failures define them. Instead, they used them as stepping stones to learn, grow, and improve. When you change your mindset, you stop seeing failure as a sign to quit and start seeing it as feedback, a guide to help you refine your approach. Surrounding yourself with the right influences is another critical part of changing your mindset. The people you spend the most time with will shape your thoughts, attitudes, and beliefs about money and success. If you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, and complacency, it will be almost impossible to break free from those patterns. But if you surround yourself with ambitious, driven, and supportive people, their energy will inspire you to reach higher. Seek out mentors, role models, and communities that challenge you to grow and expand your vision of what's possible. Gratitude is another powerful tool for shifting your mindset. When you focus on what you don't have, you reinforce feelings of lack and limitation. But when you practice gratitude, you open yourself up to abundance. Gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to possibility, from frustration to appreciation. It doesn't mean settling for less or ignoring your goals. It means recognizing and valuing what you already have while working toward what you want. Gratitude creates a mindset of abundance, and abundance attracts more abundance. One of the most common excuses people make is that they don't have enough time. But the truth is, time is the most valuable resource you have, and is also the most evenly distributed. Everyone gets 24 hours in a day, but how you use those hours determines your future. Changing your mindset means taking full responsibility for how you spend your time. Are you investing it in activities that move you closer to your goals? Or are you wasting it on distractions and procrastination? When you start to view time as an asset, you become more intentional about how you use it. And that intentionality leads to progress. Another important shift is recognizing that wealth isn't built overnight. In a world of instant gratification, it's easy to get discouraged when results don't come quickly. But building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, persistence, and consistent effort over time. When you change your mindset, you stop looking for shortcuts and start focusing on the long game. You understand that small, consistent actions compound over time to create massive results. This shift in perspective helps you stay motivated and committed even when progress feels slow. Lastly, changing your mindset requires a commitment to lifelong learning. The world is constantly changing, and the skills and knowledge that create wealth today may not be the same tomorrow. A growth mindset, the belief that you can always learn, adapt, and improve, is essential for building and sustaining wealth. When you embrace a growth mindset, you become open to new ideas, new opportunities, and new ways of thinking. You stop seeing challenges as roadblocks and start seeing them as opportunities to grow stronger. Mastering discipline is the foundation of building wealth from nothing. It's not glamorous, and it's not always easy. But discipline is what separates those who succeed from those who only dream. Most people think building wealth is about big wins or lucky breaks, but the truth is, it's the small, consistent choices you make every single day that determine your financial future. Discipline is the ability to say no when your emotions or impulses are screaming yes. It's the ability to prioritize long-term goals over short-term desires, to focus on what truly matters rather than getting distracted by what's temporary. One of the biggest barriers to wealth is the temptation to spend money on things that don't add value to your life. It's easy to justify buying the latest gadgets, clothes, or eating out frequently because society conditions us to associate spending with happiness and success. But true discipline means recognizing the difference between wants and needs. It's about asking yourself hard questions before every purchase. Does this align with my goals? Will this improve my future? Or is it just a fleeting indulgence? The ability to delay gratification is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. It's the mindset of choosing to sacrifice comfort now so that you can experience abundance later. Discipline isn't just about controlling spending, it's also about creating and sticking to a plan. A budget isn't a punishment, it's a tool for freedom. When you create a budget, you're taking control of your money instead of letting it control you. You're deciding where every dollar goes, ensuring that your resources are working for you, not against you. Sticking to a budget requires discipline because there will always be unexpected temptations or pressures to deviate from it. But every time you choose to stay on track, you're building the habits that lead to financial success. Another critical aspect of discipline is setting clear financial goals and staying committed to them. It's not enough to say, I want to be wealthy. You need to define what that means for you and break it down into actionable steps. Whether it's saving a certain amount each month, paying off debt, or investing in education or business opportunities. Discipline is what keeps you focused on those goals even when the process feels slow or frustrating. It's easy to get distracted by immediate wants or discouraged by setbacks. But discipline keeps you moving forward one step at a time. One of the toughest challenges of discipline is managing your environment. The people you surround yourself with, the media you consume, and the habits you develop all influence your ability to stay disciplined. If you're constantly around people who spend recklessly, complain about money, or don't prioritize growth, it's going to be much harder for you to stay on track. Discipline often requires making difficult choices about who and what you allow into your life. It might mean cutting back on social activities that drain your finances or distancing yourself from relationships that don't support your goals. It might mean turning off the TV and picking up a book, or waking up earlier to work on a side hustle instead of scrolling through social media. Every choice you make either strengthens or weakens your discipline, and those choices. Another way discipline manifests is in the way you manage debt. It's tempting to rely on credit cards or loans to cover expenses or indulge in luxuries. But discipline means understanding the true cost of debt. It means resisting the urge to borrow for things that don't generate value and focusing instead on paying off what you owe. This requires not only a commitment to live within your means, but also a willingness to make sacrifices. It might mean driving an older car, living in a smaller home, or skipping vacations for a while. But every sacrifice you make brings you closer to financial freedom. And that freedom is worth far more than any temporary pleasure. Discipline is also about consistency. Building wealth isn't about making one big dramatic change and then coasting. It's about showing up every day, making smart decisions over and over again, even when it feels tedious or boring. Whether it's saving a small percentage of your income, researching investment opportunities, or learning new skills, the key is to keep going. Consistency is what turns small efforts into massive results over time. It's not glamorous and it's not always exciting, but it's effective. Another area where discipline plays a crucial role is in managing your time. Time is one of the most valuable resources you have, and how you use it directly impacts your ability to build wealth. Discipline means recognizing that every hour you spend is an investment, whether you're investing in your growth, your health, or your finances. It's about prioritizing tasks that move you closer to your goals and eliminating distractions that don't serve you. This might mean setting boundaries around your work or personal time, learning to say no to commitments that don't align with your priorities, or creating a daily schedule and sticking to it. Every moment you spend wisely brings you closer to the life you want. And discipline also requires a mindset shift around failure and setbacks. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but discipline means staying the course even when it's difficult. It means learning from mistakes instead of using them as an excuse to give up. When you face challenges, discipline helps you stay focused on your goals and find solutions instead of dwelling on problems. It's what allows you to keep moving forward even when the progress feels slow. Building discipline isn't something that happens overnight. It's a skill that you develop over time through practice and persistence. Every time you make a disciplined choice, you're strengthening your ability to make better choices in the future. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And just like with physical exercise, there will be days when it feels hard, when you don't want to do it, when you're tempted to quit. But those are the moments when discipline matters most. It's easy to make the right choices when everything is going well, but it's the difficult moments that define your character. and determine your success. Investing in yourself is the most important step you can take to build wealth for nothing. It's not just about acquiring skills or knowledge. It's about transforming yourself into the kind of person who attracts opportunities, solves problems, and creates value. The truth is, no one is going to hand you success. You have to earn it. And the best way to start is by becoming your greatest asset. When you focus on improving yourself, you're laying the foundation for everything else to follow. You can lose money, face setbacks, and experience challenges, but the skills, knowledge, and mindset you develop can never be taken away from you. The first step in investing in yourself is understanding the value of learning. Knowledge is power, but only if you use it. Far too many people stop learning after school thinking their education is complete. But the world is constantly changing, and the skills that were valuable yesterday might not be valuable tomorrow. If you want to build wealth, you need to adopt a mindset of continuous improvement. This means seeking out new information, staying curious, and being willing to step out of your comfort zone. Whether it's reading books, taking courses, attending seminars, or learning from mentors, every piece of knowledge you gain is a tool you can use to create more value. Another key aspect of investing in yourself is developing marketable skills. In today's world, the ability to solve problems is one of the most valuable things you can offer. The bigger the problem you can solve, the more value you can create, and the more wealth you can generate. Think about the industries and fields that are in demand and focus on developing skills that align with those opportunities. Whether it's mastering a trade, learning to code, developing leadership abilities, or becoming an expert in a niche market, the more specialized and in demand your skills are, the more you can charge for your time and expertise. Investing in yourself also means taking care of your physical and mental health. You can't perform at your best if you're constantly tired, stressed, or unwell. Building wealth requires energy, focus, and resilience, and those come from maintaining a healthy body and mind. This means exercising regularly, eating nutritious foods, getting enough sleep, and finding ways to manage stress. It also means prioritizing your mental well-being by cultivating a positive mindset, practicing gratitude, and surrounding yourself with supportive people. When you take care of yourself, you're better equipped to handle challenges, seize opportunities, and stay motivated over the long term. Time management is another critical part of investing in yourself. Time is your most valuable resource, and how you use it determines your success. Many people waste hours every day on activities that don't contribute to their goals, like mindlessly scrolling through social media or watching TV or procrastinating. Investing in yourself means becoming intentional about how you spend your time. It means identifying your priorities, setting clear goals, and creating a schedule that reflects those priorities. It's about learning to say no to distractions and yes to the actions that move you closer to your dreams. Building confidence is also a crucial component of investing in yourself. Confidence isn't about being arrogant or pretending to know everything. It's about believing in your ability to figure things out and succeed. Confidence comes from preparation, practice, and perseverance. It's developed by stepping outside your comfort zone, taking risks, and proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. The more you invest in building your skills, knowledge, and experience, the more confident you'll become in your ability to navigate challenges and seize opportunities. Networking is another powerful way to invest in yourself. Success is rarely achieved in isolation. It's built through relationships. Surrounding yourself with the right people can open doors, provide guidance, and accelerate your progress. Seek out mentors, peers, and collaborators who share your values and vision. Be willing to learn from others and share your own insights and experiences. Building a strong network isn't just about what you can gain. It's about creating mutually beneficial relationships where everyone grows and succeeds together. Investing in yourself also means taking calculated risks. Building wealth requires stepping outside of your comfort zone and embracing uncertainty. It means being willing to invest time, energy, and resources into opportunities that have the potential to pay off in the long run. Whether it's starting a business, pursuing a new career path, or learning a challenging skill, taking risks is an essential part of growth. The key is to do your homework, weigh the potential benefits and drawbacks, and make informed decisions. Even if things don't go as planned, you'll gain valuable experience and lessons that will serve you in the future. Another important aspect of investing in yourself is developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, learning, and persistence. People with the growth mindset view challenges as opportunities to grow, failures as learning experiences, and effort as the path to mastery. When you invest in cultivating a growth mindset, you become more resilient, adaptable, and open to new opportunities. You stop seeing obstacles as roadblocks and start seeing them as stepping stones to success. Financial literacy is another area where investing in yourself pays off immensely. Understanding how money works, how to earn it, save it, invest it, and grow it is a skill that can change your life. Many people struggle financially not because they don't work hard, but because they lack the knowledge and habits needed to manage money effectively. Take the time to educate yourself about personal finance, budgeting, investing, and wealth building strategies. The more you understand about money, the better equipped you'll be to make smart decisions and build lasting wealth. Taking action is one of the most important ways to invest in yourself. Knowledge and skills are useless if you don't apply them. Many people get stuck in the trap of analysis paralysis, constantly planning and preparing but never taking the next step. Investing in yourself means having the courage to take action, even if you're not 100% ready. It means embracing imperfection, learning as you go, and adjusting your approach based on what you learn. Action creates momentum, and momentum leads to results. The more you take action, the more confident and capable you'll become. Investing in yourself also means being patient and persistent. Building wealth and achieving success take time, and there will be setbacks along the way. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned or when progress feels slow. But investing in yourself means committing to the process and trusting that your efforts will pay off in the long run. It means staying focused on your goals even when it's hard and continuing to move forward one step at a time. Patience and persistence are what turns small, consistent actions into extraordinary results over time. Taking action is the bridge between dreams and reality, the key to transforming ideas into achievements. Far too many people spend their lives waiting for the perfect time to begin, waiting for more money, more knowledge, more confidence, or fewer obstacles. But the truth is, the perfect time doesn't exist. Waiting only delays progress and builds fear. Action, even imperfect action, creates momentum, builds confidence, and moves you closer to your goals. It's not about being ready, it's about starting anyway, despite the uncertainty and challenges that may lie ahead. Success rewards those who are willing to take the first step, even when they don't see the entire path. The biggest obstacle to taking action is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. These fears often paralyze people, keeping them stuck in the same place year after year. But fear is just a feeling, not a fact. It's a signal that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that's exactly where growth happens. Taking action means facing fear head on and doing it anyway. It's about recognizing that failure isn't something to be avoided, but something to be embraced. Every failure is a lesson, a stepping stone to success. The most successful people in the world have failed more times than most people have even tried. They understand that failure isn't the end, it's part of the journey. Procrastination is another major barrier to action. It's easy to convince yourself that you'll start tomorrow, next week, or next year. But tomorrow never comes. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to take that first step. Taking action requires a sense of urgency, a commitment to start now, even if the conditions aren't ideal. It's about prioritizing progress over perfection. Perfectionism often disguises itself as a virtue, but in reality, it's just another form of procrastination. It's the belief that you need to have everything figured out before you begin. But that's not how success works. You learn by doing, by making mistakes, and by adjusting along the way. Clarity is important, but it doesn't come from overthinking. It comes from taking action. Many people wait until they have all the answers before they start. But the truth is, you don't need to see the entire staircase to take the first step. Action creates clarity. It reveals what works, what doesn't, and what needs to be adjusted. It's through the process of doing that you gain the insights and experience needed to refine your approach. Waiting for clarity before you start is like waiting for a roadmap to appear before you begin a journey. The map is created as you go, and every step you take brings you closer to your destination. Taking action also requires decisiveness. Indecision is one of the greatest thieves of opportunity. When you're constantly second-guessing yourself or weighing endless options, you waste valuable time and energy. Successful people make decisions quickly and with confidence, understanding that no decision is perfect. They know that it's better to make a decision and adjust if necessary than to remain stuck in limbo. Taking action means committing to a course of action and trusting yourself to figure things out as you go. It's about accepting that there will be risks and uncertainties, but choosing to move forward anyway. Another critical aspect of taking action is consistency. It's not enough to take one big leap and then stop. Success is built on small, consistent actions taken over time. It's the daily habits and routines that compound to create extraordinary results. Whether saving a small amount of money each week, practicing a skill for 30 minutes a day, or dedicating time to work on your goals, consistency is what turns effort into achievement. Taking action isn't about doing everything at once. It's about doing something every day that moves you closer to where you want to be. Taking action also means being adaptable. The path to success is rarely a straight line. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and unexpected detours along the way. When you take action, you have to be prepared to adjust your plans and strategies as needed. Flexibility is a strength, not a weakness. It allows you to pivot when circumstances change and to find new solutions to challenge it. Adaptability comes from a mindset of growth and resilience, a willingness to learn from experience, and to see setbacks as opportunities to improve. Another important element of taking action is focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, pulling your attention in 100 different directions. To make meaningful progress, you have to prioritize your time and energy on what truly matters. This means setting clear goals, eliminating distractions, and staying committed to the tasks that move you closer to those goals. It's easy to get caught up in busy work, but taking action isn't about being busy, it's about being productive. Okay? It's about working smarter, not harder, and focusing on the activities that have the greatest impact. Taking action also requires self-discipline. There will be days when you don't feel like putting in the effort, when the temptation to quit feels overwhelming. But discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. It's the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Discipline comes from having a strong sense of purpose, a clear vision of what you're working toward. When you're deeply connected to your goals and the reasons behind them, it's easier to push through the moments of doubt and discomfort. Accountability is another powerful tool for taking action. When you hold yourself accountable, or when you have someone else hold you accountable, you're more likely to follow through on your commitments. This could mean setting deadlines for yourself, sharing your goals with a trusted friend or mentor, or tracking your progress in a journal or app. Accountability creates a sense of responsibility and urgency, making it harder to back out or give up when things get tough. It's a way of reinforcing your commitment to take consistent action towards your goals. Taking action also requires courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the willingness to act despite it. Every big achievement starts with a moment of courage. A decision to take a chance, to try something new, or to pursue a dream. Courage is what allows you to step outside your comfort zone, to take risks, and to embrace uncertainty. It's what enables you to move forward even when you're not sure of the outcome. Courage grows with every action you take, building confidence and resilience along the way. Momentum is another powerful result of taking action. The hardest part is often getting started, but once you begin, each step becomes easier. Momentum creates a sense of progress and motivation, propelling you forward. It's like pushing a boulder uphill. The first push requires the most effort, but with each subsequent push, the boulder starts to roll more easily. Taking consistent action builds momentum, making it easier to keep going and harder to stop. Momentum is a powerful force that can turn small efforts into significant achievements over time. Taking action also means being persistent. Success rarely comes quickly or easily. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt, but persistence is what keeps you moving forward. It's the determination to keep going, even when progress feels slow or the outcome seems uncertain. Persistence is fueled by a strong belief in your ability to succeed and a commitment to the process. It's about staying focused on the end goal and refusing to give up, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Finally, taking action means taking ownership of your life and your goals. It's about recognizing that no one else is responsible for your success or happiness. You have the power to create the life you want, but it starts with you. Taking action is a declaration of responsibility, a commitment to do whatever it takes to achieve your dreams. It's about refusing to make excuses or blame external circumstances and instead choosing to take control of your destiny. Building wealth from nothing requires creating value. At its core, wealth isn't just about money. It's about solving problems, meeting needs, and contributing to others in meaningful ways. Money is simply a byproduct of the value you provide. The more value you create, the more wealth you can generate. This principle applies universally, whether you're starting a business, working a job, or developing a product or service. The key is to focus on how you can serve others, what unique skills or solutions you can offer, and how you can make a positive impact. Creating value begins with understanding the needs of others. It's about observing, listening, and identifying the challenges people face. Every successful business, product, or idea starts with solving a problem. Whether it's making life easier, saving time, reducing costs, or enhancing experiences, the opportunities to create value are endless. The question you have to ask yourself is, what can I do that will improve someone else's life? This could be as simple as providing a reliable service or as innovative as inventing a new technology. To create value, you need to develop skills that allow you to solve problems effectively. Skills are the tools you use to provide solutions, and the more specialized or in demand your skills are, the more value you can offer. This could mean mastering a trade, learning to write code, becoming an expert in a specific field, or developing creative abilities. The important thing is to focus on skills that align with your interests and strengths, while also considering their market demand. The process of building skills requires time, effort, and dedication. But it's an investment that pays dividends in the form of increased opportunities and earning potential. Innovation is another powerful way to create value. Innovation doesn't always mean inventing something entirely new. It can also mean improving on what already exists. It's about looking at things from a fresh perspective, finding ways to make them faster, cheaper, or better. Many of the world's most successful companies didn't start with groundbreaking ideas. They started by improving existing solutions. Innovation requires creativity, critical thinking, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. It's about seeing opportunities where others see obstacles and having the courage to act on them. Creating value also involves building strong relationships. People do business with those they trust and respect. Whether you're an entrepreneur, an employee, or a freelancer, your ability to create value often depends on the relationships you build. This means being reliable, honest, and empathetic. It means genuinely caring about others and being willing to go the extra mile to help them succeed. When you prioritize relationships, you build a network of people who are willing to support, recommend, and collaborate with you. These connections can lead to new opportunities, partnerships, and resources that further enhance your ability to create value. Another key aspect of creating value is understanding your audience. Whether you're offering a product, a service, or a solution, it's essential to know who you're serving and what they care about. This requires research, communication, and empathy. It's about stepping into their shoes and seeing the world from their perspective. When you understand your audience's needs, desires, and pain points, you can tailor your offerings to meet those needs more effectively. This not only increases the value you provide, but also strengthens your relationship with your audience. Consistency is also vital when it comes to creating value. It's not enough to deliver value once, you have to do it repeatedly. Consistency builds trust and credibility, which are essential for long-term success. Whether you're running a business, working in a team, or building your personal brand, your ability to consistently deliver high-quality results sets you apart. It shows that you're dependable and committed, which makes people more likely to seek out your services or recommend you to others. Creating value often requires stepping out of your comfort zone. It's easy to stay in a familiar routine, but real growth and impact happen when you're willing to take risks and try new things. This could mean starting a side hustle, pitching an idea to your boss, or launching a product. It could also mean investing in personal development, learning new skills, or exploring different industries. Every time you push yourself to grow and adapt, you increase your capacity to create value. Adaptability is another crucial component of creating value. The world is constantly changing, and what's valuable today may not be valuable tomorrow. To stay relevant, you need to be willing to learn, evolve, and innovate. This means staying informed about trends, technologies, and market shifts. It means being open to feedback and using it to improve. Adaptability isn't just about reacting to change. It's about anticipating it and positioning yourself to thrive in a constantly evolving landscape. Empathy is often an overlooked but essential part of creating value. When you genuinely understand and care about the people you're serving, you're better equipped to meet their needs. Empathy allows you to connect on a deeper level, to build trust and rapport. It's about listening more than you speak, asking questions, and being curious about others' experiences. Empathy doesn't just make you a better service provider or entrepreneur. It makes you a better leader, team member, and human being. Creativity is another important factor in creating value. Creativity isn't limited to artists or designers. It's a skill that everyone can develop. It's about thinking outside the box, finding unique solutions, and approaching problems in innovative ways. Creativity often comes from exposing yourself to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences. The more diverse your influences, the more creative you can be. Creativity helps you stand out in a crowded market, differentiate yourself from competitors, and offer something truly unique. Persistence plays a critical role in creating value. The process of solving problems and meeting needs isn't always straightforward. There will be challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Persistence is what keeps you moving forward, even when progress feels slow or obstacles seem insurmountable. It's about staying committed to your vision and continuing to put in the effort, day after day. Persistence not only leads to results, but also builds resilience and character. Collaboration is another way to amplify the value you create. No one achieves success alone. By working with others, you can combine skills, ideas, and resources to create something greater than you could on your own. Collaboration requires humility, communication, and a willingness to share credit. When you collaborate effectively, you expand your reach and impact, creating more value for everyone involved. Efficiency is an important aspect of creating value. It's not just about working hard. It's about working smart. This means finding ways to streamline processes, eliminate waste, and maximize productivity. Whether it's using technology, automating tasks, or improving workflows, efficiency allows you to deliver more value in less time. It also frees up resources that can be reinvested in other areas, further increasing your capacity to create value. Finally, creating value requires a mindset of service. It's not about focusing on what you can get, but on what you can give. When you approach every interaction, project, or opportunity with a genuine desire to help others, you naturally create value. This mindset shifts your focus from self-interest to contribution, which not only benefits others, but also attracts abundance into your life. The more you serve, the more opportunities you create to build meaningful connections, earn trust, and generate wealth.